Students, welcome back to my class Easy Maths by Sukumar. See my dear students, in the last class we have solved in exercise 2.4 1 to 5 sums. Now the sixth question in polynomials and factorization in exercise 2.4. Look here. Here in this question, if x square minus 1 is a factor of ax power 4 plus bx cube plus ax square plus dx plus e, show that a plus c plus e is equal to b plus d. See here, this x square minus 1 is a factor. Given here, this x square minus 1 is a factor. So this x square minus 1 can be written as x plus 1 times x minus 1. So here, this x plus 1 and x minus 1 are also the factors of the given polynomial. Okay. See, first take that given polynomial p of x is equal to x power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. Let us take the given polynomial as p of x is equal to a times x power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. This is the given polynomial. See here students, x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor means x is equal to minus 1. That means p of minus 1 is the remainder. Here this p of minus 1 is the remainder. Similarly here, this x minus 1 is a factor means this x is equal to minus 1. Why? X minus 1 should be 0. That means x is equal to here also x plus 1 0. That means x is equal to minus 1. So what is the remainder here? In this case, p of 1 is the remainder according to the remainder theorem. But given here, both are the factors. That means the remainders are equal to 0. Here the remainder is equal to 0. Here also the remainder is equal to 0. Okay, let us substitute x is equal to minus 1 in the given polynomial. Here, this is implies a times minus 1 whole power 4 plus b times minus 1 whole cube plus c times minus 1 whole square plus d times minus 1 plus e. This value is equal to 0. Why? This x plus 1 is a factor. Factor means according to the factor theorem, this p of minus 1 is equal to 0. Right. Here also just substitute x is equal to 1 in the given polynomial. That is implies a times 1 whole power 4 plus b times 1 whole cube plus c times 1 whole square plus d into 1 plus e. This is equal to 0. Since x minus 1 is a factor of this p of x. Right. Let us simplify here. This is a minus b plus c minus d plus e. This is equal to 0. Why? Minus 1 whole power 4 is plus 1. Minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. Just you remember, minus 1 power even number means this is plus 1. Minus 1 whole power odd number means this is minus 1. Okay. Okay. Look here. This is implies a plus b plus c plus d plus e is equal to 0. See, let this equation be 1 and this is equation number 2. Equation 1, equation 2. This equation, what do you write here? A plus c plus e is equal to b plus d. Just transpose this minus b and minus d to other side. Therefore, a plus c plus e is equal to b plus d. Seventh question. Factorize number 1 x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Here, we have to find the factors for this given polynomial. See here the degree is 3, so we will get 3 factors. Okay. See, let us verify here that x plus 1 is a factor or x minus 1 is a factor, like that. See, x minus 1 is a factor means as I told you in the previous class, if sum of all the coefficients of powers of x is equal to 0, then x minus 1 is a factor. Okay, if sum of all the coefficients of powers of x is equal to 0, then x minus 1 is a factor. That means here take the coefficients here, 1, minus 2, minus 1, plus 2. So all terms cancel, minus 1 plus 1, minus 2 plus 2. Therefore, what is the factor here? X minus 1 is a factor. X minus 1 is a factor. Okay. So if you substitute x is equal to 1 in the given polynomial also, we will get 0, the remainder 0. Therefore, we come to the conclusion that x minus 1 is a factor. I hope you understand this. X minus 1 factor means if sum of all the coefficients of powers of x should be equal to 0. That means here take the coefficients 1, minus 2, minus 1, plus 2. So this is 0 means x minus 1 is a factor. There is a method, Horner's method. Just I will explain this method to find the other two factors. Here already we got x minus 1 is a factor. Okay, take the coefficients here, 1, minus 2, minus 1, plus 2. Take the coefficients in descending order of magnitude, 1, minus 2, minus 1, plus 2. See my dear students, here x minus 1 is a factor, no? So x is equal to 1. First, every time you put 0 here. X minus 1 factor means take x is equal to 1, right? Just add here, only addition, plus here, all these numbers. 1 plus 0, 1. Now, this 1 should multiply with 1 here. 1 into 1, 1, right here. 1 times 1 is 1 here. Next, minus 2 plus 1 is what? Minus 1. We should add this column. All the columns should add only, addition only. So again, minus 1 times 1, this is minus 1. So minus 1 is minus 2. So minus 2 times 1 is minus 2. So this sum is 0. Therefore, if we get 0 here in the last column, then x minus 1 is a factor. Okay. So these are the remaining terms. That means if you divide this polynomial, given polynomial with x minus 1, we will get the quotient, the coefficients of the quotient like this. That means x square minus x minus 2. This is called quotient. Understand my students? When this polynomial is divided by x minus 1, we will get the quotient like this. That means these are the coefficients, x square minus x minus 2. Now let us do factors for this polynomial. Okay, what are the factors of minus 2? 2 ones are 2, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. I am doing splitting the middle term here. So this 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. The factors of minus 2 are 2, 1 is 2. So using these 2 and 1, we should rearrange, and that result should equal to the middle term of this quotient of polynomial, quotient polynomial, right? So this can be written as minus 2x plus 1x minus 2. Take x as common, that means x minus 2 plus 1 as common, that is x minus 2. So x minus 2 times x plus 1. Therefore, what are the factors we get here? Finally, the first one is x minus 1 is a factor, and x minus 2 is a factor, and x plus 1. We get 3 factors. Therefore, the factors are x minus 1, x minus 2, and x plus 1. I hope you understand this Horner's method, my dear students. Okay, my dear students, here there are 4 questions. I taught the first one. Now I am teaching the third one. X cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. X cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. We should find the factors for this. So what is the degree of this polynomial, given polynomial? 3. So we will get 3 factors. Look here students, here let us verify here that x plus 1 is a factor or not. If x plus 1 is a factor means, what I told in the previous class, what I have taught you. If x plus 1 is a factor, means sum of the coefficients of even powers of x, should be equal to powers of x equal to sum of the coefficients of odd powers of x, okay. Sum of the coefficients of even powers of x is equal to sum of the coefficients of odd powers of x. Here, as I told you, what are the odd powers here? X cube, 32x. That means 1 plus 32 is equal to 13 plus 20. 1 plus 32, 13 plus 20. This is 33, this is also 33. Therefore, what is the factor here? X plus 1 is a factor. Okay. So, x plus 1 is a factor means by using Horner's method, we will find the other two factors. Horner's method. Okay. Look, take the coefficients of given polynomial 1, 13, 32, 20. See, x plus 1 is factor means x is equal to minus 1, no? Right. So, put 0 here first. 1 plus 0 is 1. So, 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. 13 minus 1. Actually, here we should add. But here minus is there, no? So, 13 minus 1 is 12. 12 into minus 1 is minus 12. So, 32 minus 12 is 20. 20 into minus 1 is minus 20. Okay, that means x plus 1 is a factor. Okay, we already know that. By using this concept, we already know that x plus 1 is a factor. Okay, now to find the quotient, write this, write in the polynomial, polynomial form. That means x square plus 12x plus 20. Understand, my dear students? This polynomial is divided by x plus 1. We will get the quotient like this. Okay. Now, let us do the splitting here. The middle term. That means 12 is there. So, how do you write this? 20, 10, 2s are 20. 10x plus 2x is 12x. When you add or subtract, sum or difference should be equal to the middle term. That is the splitting here. So, this is x square plus 10x plus 2x plus 20. So, take x as common, that is x plus 10 plus 2 as common, that is x plus 10. For your information, you will get always same factors here. Here it is x plus 10, here also x plus 10, like that. So, take x plus 10 as whole common, then x plus 2. Therefore, what are the other two factors? X plus 10 and x plus 2. Therefore, the factors of the given polynomial are, one is x plus 1, other one is x plus 2, and the third one is x plus 10. So, these three are the factors of this given polynomial. See 8th question in exercise 2.4 for 9th class students. If ax square plus bx plus c and bx square plus ax plus c, there are two polynomials. Both the polynomials have x plus 1 is a factor. Both the polynomials have x plus 1 is a factor. Look, ax square plus bx plus c is one polynomial. Let it be p of x. And other polynomial is q of x is bx square plus ax plus c. This is another polynomial. Let it be q of x. Here both the polynomials have x plus 1 as a factor. Here p of x and q of x have a common factor. What is the common factor? X plus 1 is the common factor. That means x plus 1 is common factor, means what is the remainder? P of minus 1 is 0. Here q of minus 1 is equal to 0. Let us substitute here. That means a into minus 1 whole square plus b into minus 1 plus c. This is equal to 0. Since x plus 1 is a factor, means this value of the polynomial is equal to 0. Now coming to this side, q of minus 1 is equal to 0 means b of minus 1 whole square plus a of minus 1 plus c. This is also equal to 0. See my dear students, here this is a minus b plus c is equal to 0. Here this is plus b minus a plus c is equal to 0. Now this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So from 1 and 2, my dear students, from 1 and 2, a minus b plus c should be equal to b minus a plus c. Why? The reason is here both are equal to 0. Both the right hand sides are equal to 0. So we can equalize the two equations. Now here what I do here is just what we have to prove, c is equal to 0 and a is equal to b. That means cancel this plus c on both sides. Right, now a minus b is equal to b minus a. This is implies a minus b is equal to b minus a. So that means a, transpose this minus a to this side, plus a, minus b to other side, plus b. So 2a is equal to 2b. So we can cancel this 2 and a is equal to b. Therefore, my dear students, what we get here, a is equal to b. So we proved first, second one, of course. Next we have to prove c is equal to 0. Now from equation 1 or 2, we can take any equation. Now I take equation 1. Substitute a is equal to b. Substitute a is equal to b. That means instead of a, I will write b. b minus b plus c is equal to 0. Both get cancelled. Why? The reason is a is equal to b. Since a is equal to b, this is implies c is equal to 0. Therefore, c is equal to 0 and a is equal to b. In exercise 2.4 for class 9 students, right? If x square minus x minus 6 and x square plus 3x minus 18 have a common factor x minus a, then find a. It's like a previous sum, right? See here, what is given polynomial? Given polynomials. There are two polynomials, x square minus x minus 6 and other polynomial q of x is equal to x square plus 3x minus 18. See here, both the polynomials have x minus a is a factor. X minus a is a common factor for both p of x and q of x. For both p of x and q of x. Look here. So let us substitute p of a. This p of a should be equal to 0. Here this q of a is equal to 0. Why? Here, why this p of a and q of a are equal to 0? Since x minus a is a factor. Factor means the remainder we get 0 according to the what? Factor theorem, right? So this is implies a square minus a minus 6 is equal to 0. Here a square plus 3a minus 18 is equal to 0. So we should find the value of a now, my dear students, here and here we should find the value of a. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So from 1 and 2, a square minus a minus 6 is equal to a square plus 3a minus 18. Why? Both the equations are equal to 0, their right hand sides are equal. Then we can equalize the two equations. Okay. Now we can cancel this plus a square on both sides. Now this is implies minus a minus 6 is equal to 3a minus 18. Okay, collect the variables to left hand side. Minus a minus 3a is equal to minus 18 plus 6. Okay, this is implies minus 4a is equal to minus 12. So a is equal to minus 12 by minus 4. This is equal to 3 times. Minus minus both get cancelled. 4 in 12 3 times. So what is the value of a here? Therefore a is equal to 3. Okay, look here my dear students. 10th question in exercise 2.4. I think this is the last question in exercise 2.4. If y minus 3 is a factor of y cube minus 2y square minus 9y plus 18, then find the other two factors. Okay, here the given polynomial is y cube minus 2y square minus 9y plus 18. So my dear students, let p of x, sorry, p of y, the variable is 5, no? P of y is equal to y cube minus 2y square minus 9y plus 18. Here y minus 3 is a factor. Y minus 3 is a factor of p of y, right? So if y minus 3 is a factor means that p of 3 is equal to 0, we have to substitute there. Okay, there is a method. But in easy way, we will do like this. Take the coefficients. Harness method, I told no? Harness method. We solved previous problems using that harness method. Okay. Take the coefficients here. 1 minus 2 minus 9 plus 18. 1 minus 2 minus 9 plus 18. So here, what is the factor here? Y minus 3 is a factor means y is equal to 3. So first to take 0. Every time you have to take 0. Okay, 1 plus 0, 1. 1 into 3 is 3. 1 into 3 is 3. Understand? So this is 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 into 3 is 3. What is minus 2 plus 3? Plus 1. 1 into 3 is again 3. What is minus 9 plus 3? That is minus 6. Minus 6 into 3, minus 18. So here this is 0. That means y minus 3 is factor. It's already given, of course. Right. So what is the quotient when the given polynomial p of x is divided by y minus 3? Y square plus y minus 6. Y square plus y minus 6. These are the coefficients. Okay. Now let us find the factors for this. How you find the factors? By splitting the middle term. So this is 3 2s are 6. But plus 3 minus 2 is plus y. So that means y square plus 3y minus 2y minus 6. So take y as common. That means y plus 3. Take minus 2 as common. Y plus 3. Here, same. Right. So y plus 3 times y minus 2. Therefore, what are the other two factors? One factor is y minus 3. Other two factors are y plus 3 and y minus 2. Therefore, the other two factors are, one is y plus 3 and y minus 2. Y plus 3 and y minus 2. You can verify also, my dear students. Just substitute minus 3 and plus 2 in the given polynomial. Then that p of minus 3 and p of 2 should be equal to 0. Right.